45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Listen to Phil, join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I'm psychologist Dr. Peggy Mitchell-Clark. Are you confused, stuck in a rut, or ready for change? Then register for my Do Something Different for a Change Personal Transformation Retreat in Denver on Saturday, June 17th. You'll receive life-transforming strategies and clarity about where you are, where you want to go, and what's holding you back. You'll leave feeling excited about doing something different and confident that you're moving in the right direction. Go to drpegradio.com and click on Retreat.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' Hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Very nice to have you along. You ever have one of those days, those days where things could go awry? Well, I am determined to stay on my 24 hours of no complaint. So I'm not having one of those days, and I'm celebrating that now, 36 minutes into the show, we have the video is up and running for our Facebook Live. Thank you for your patience for all of you who were reaching out to me and saying, gosh, where's that Facebook Live? It is up now. And I thought, something, when you have opportunities to celebrate things like a 36-minute delay, then we should probably go back and revisit some of the fundamentals. So let's take a journey to talk about perfect ways to start your day. This is Home of Business Talk, positive business talk. Angel is off talking to a bunch of business women about their businesses as well. So you've got me, and want to talk about how to start your day in a way such that a 36-minute delay or whatever the speed bump is in your life doesn't cause major trauma, right? So here's what I found on Inc.com. The Hartford gave us a great article to give some talking points here. And we believe here at Experience Pros that front-loading your day with the most important activities on your to-do list can actually have a huge impact on your small business and effectiveness as a leader. Remember, we started off by talking about leadership and what the phrases, the words that come out of our mouths really impact our ability to lead, our ability to inspire, to motivate, and to effectively build a business. And so a couple of things that you can do to start your day to improve your life as a small business owner. Remember, when we're talking about business, the business itself is not what people purchase. People do business with people. And so the more we can refine ourselves, we can improve our lives, the much better for everybody involved, because people really, the connection is with the person, not the brick and mortar. And this is an interesting thing. We talk on a regular basis about things you can do in the morning to load your day for success. Most of them involve don't check your email. If the first thing you do when you wake up and so on, a lot of productivity experts tell you, don't check your email first thing in the morning. I have always kind of giggled at that point because it is the very first thing that I do. I check into Facebook. I check into when the alarm goes off, ding, 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 I tap my phone. My phone is my alarm, and I bring it into view, and I search for what happened during the night. What's going on? Looking for news, looking for just a connection, right? And email is part of that. Here's what the Hartford says. Scan your email quickly, but don't get sucked in. A lot of business owners would benefit from this advice. How do you avoid getting sucked into your inbox? Well, Julian Barkat, the principal and co-founder of Egg to Apples, which is a market and e-commerce agency near Philadelphia, recommends using filters and folders so low priority emails don't go into your main inbox. So each morning you can take a couple of minutes, just a couple of minutes, to scan your inbox for important emails that might require immediate attention, and then schedule a block of time later in the day to respond to the less urgent messages. In my own situation, I do the scan thing. It is how I actually manage my email. Now, I'm going to confess to you, I'm going to bring it up right now and confess to you, in my inbox, I have 10,120 messages, and 5,100 of them are unread. So keeping that in mind, this is not really a do as I say, not as I do. It is actually do as I do message. But I scan. Now, I'm not real good at deleting. That's the big numbers there. But I scan for, is there anything that needs urgent attention? And then you can even go one step further. Is there anything that needs pretty much right away, early morning attention? I almost never find anything that requires urgent attention. And so I almost never use my phone to reply to an email. I would rather reply to the email when I get into the office, when I open up the business during business hours, and so on. And there's a couple of reasons for that. I don't want to train a behavior. I don't want, if people are writing to me at 9:30 at night or in the middle of the night. I got a phone call. I literally got a phone call at 1:30 a.m. And I thought, I'm not going to answer that. I don't want to train the behavior that's okay. And it was 1:30 a.m. on a holiday weekend. No, not going to do that. So scan your email quickly. Don't get sucked in, but do schedule a block of time in your day that is designed to do exactly that, catch up on those emails. And I find that is a big thing. Let's go to number 2. Get your blood pumping. If you exercise in the morning, you're more likely to fit physical activity into your day. In fact, one study found that if the tasks that you do during the workday can actually zap your willpower, making you less motivated to go to the gym later in the day. Now, Angel and I have, for years now, I believe almost 3 years, been going to Orange Theory Fitness. It's a national brand. We go to the one at Parker and Arapahoe here in Centennial, Colorado, and we build it into our schedule. And boy, it's so important. And today was one of those days. We go from noon to 12:45, right? It's a 45-minute workout, and we sneak that in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the reason we do that is because it really gets us focused on it. Well, it clears out the clutter of whatever's going on in the office, gets us focused on, one could say, survival. Because it's a real, I burn 1,000 calories in an hour. So it's about a 750 calorie burn in a 45-minute workout for me. And I love it, but it's hard, but it gets my blood pumping so that when I come into the studio and get ready to do this show, I am ready. I mean, I'm able to make executive decisions and problem-solving planning. All of that falls into place. And there's some science, according to Josh Davis, the director of research and lead professor for the Neuro Leadership Institute, says that all of these things, exercise actually helps doing all of that, reduces your anxiety and boosts your executive functions. Fuel your body. We're talking about perfect ways to start your day. If you're finding yourself in challenge, if you're finding yourself with opportunities to remember, we're not complaining. I'm on day 11 of the 24-hour no complaint challenge. Every time I don't make it perfectly, I got to start over, and I'm on day 11, but I'm working in that way. Fuel your body. Mom knew that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. She knew it. And turns out what you eat actually affects your productivity, because food gives your brain the energy you need to stay on task. Stick with the foods that allow for slow, steady stream of glucose to enter your body. in the morning. Well, the one of the study contributors to this article says they drink kombucha, which is a fermented drink espoused by vegans, and water, and eats a big bowl of berries with coconut milk on top for healthy fat. Eating whole and unprocessed food helps keep them focused at work. Says my energy levels stay steady all day long. I've tried kombucha once. Not really going to go for that again. All right. How do you start your day? Well, how about following Mark Twain's advice? Every small business owner should heed Mark Twain's famous advice to eat a live frog first thing in the morning. What are we talking about? Well, do something that is dreaded, something that you would put off in any other scenario. If you can do something that you would not normally do and do it on the front side of the day, everything else is so much easier. And then finally, take some morning me time. Give yourself a little time to read, to have that extra cup of coffee, listen to an audiobook, read something spiritual. Find some zen in that. There are several things, thanks to the Hartford at Inc.com, that will get your day started off right. And of course, you know, the sixth and perhaps unspoken one is to tune into the Experience Pros radio show every single day. We'll be back right after these messages. Thanks for listening.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
As a small business owner, your focus should be on your customers and providing a great customer experience. You shouldn't be investing time and energy on bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes, but somebody has to do it. Trust Teresa and her team at Luna's Accounting and Tax. Teresa and her team will take care of all your bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes. They'll keep you informed and streamline the process. Luna's Accounting and Tax keeps your business compliant and up to date, and they'll give you the great customer experience your customers have come to expect. Free your time and gain the peace of mind to keep your focus on your customers. They will help you too. Call Teresa at Luna's Accounting and Tax today. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. Or visit lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. Se habla español.
This is Dan Kaplis. A wise person once told me, if you don't have a seat at the table, you are going to end up on the menu. I think that applies directly to personal injury and wrongful death cases. If you're not represented by a highly accomplished law firm, the insurance company is probably going to eat you for lunch and you'll never even know it. So if you want to make sure that you and your claim are treated with the respect you deserve, give me a call. We are a serious firm for serious cases. And for 30 years, we have proven our ability to go up against the best the other side has to offer and to win. Our personal injury clients include everyone from the poorest of the poor to CEOs, teachers, farmers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, and professional athletes. We are able to make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. You can reach me at 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551 or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
Hi, this is residential real estate expert Dan Palomino from the Colorado Dreamhouse team. Listen, if you're thinking about selling your home, you want to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. To do that, you need a great real estate team and one with incredible marketing. We're so sure our marketing plan for your home is better than everyone else. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Here's what we're offering. Interview the Colorado Dreamhouse team to sell your home. Then interview our competition. If their marketing plan is better than ours, then you can hire them and we'll pay you $250. I know. It sounds crazy, giving you $250 to hire our competition. It probably won't happen because we're so sure you'll find our marketing plan better, you'll hire us to sell your home at top dollar. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose and $250 to gain. Call us today at 720-446-6325. Or to find out more information about our marketing guarantee, visit coloradodreamhouse.com/250.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
Do you have a family? Would you like to help make sure they'll be taken care of if anything were to happen to you? If you answered yes, you probably need life insurance. Now, do you think life insurance is expensive? If you answered yes to that too, you definitely need to give AIG Direct a call. We could find you a $250,000 policy for just $14 a month, which means you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Call us now for a free, no-obligation quote. 1-800-400-5008. Since 1995, we've helped millions of people find out if they could save up to 70% on their term life insurance. See how affordably we can help you protect your family. Call AIG Direct now for your free quote. 1-800-400-5008. You could save up to 70%. That's 1-800-400-5008. 1-800-400-5008.
This is Catherine Cooper. My husband, retired Master Gunnery Sergeant Jeffrey Cooper, and I survived a near-death head-on motorcycle crash. We called attorney Jeremy Cave for help. He worked day and night to get us what we were entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave even makes house calls. He's been there for us every step of the way. He helped us understand our rights and answered all of our questions. Cave Law understands that many of you folks who listen to the station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, I certainly do. I think it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury.
Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737. Or check out the brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today, 720-213-3737.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is America's home for positive business talk, and we are positively thrilled that you are with us today. Hey, listen, Angel is off talking to a group of ladies, so it's you and me, and I am thankful that you are with me. If you want to join the conversation and call into the studio, we don't normally do that, but we want to open up the phone lines right now, 303-632-4160. 303-632-4160. Feel free to call in and give your 2 cents on any of the topics that we bring to the table today. And I want to talk, are you ready to grow your business? I mean, are you really ready to scale this thing? And are you struggling with maybe, how do I know? How do I know if I'm ready? How do I know that it's time for me to hire more or go in and maybe go get a secondary outlet if you've got a brick and mortar or something like that? Is it really time to scale or to grow? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this as well. You know, there are some of our companies. We here at Experience Pros, we service the small business industry nationwide. And many of our clients have struggled through, at what point do I start investing or begin to manage growth? And so here are a couple of things. Came across a great article that talks about successfully scaling and growing your business, becoming market leaders, and perhaps even household names. Before you decide to enter a high growth phase, though, a couple of indications that will tip you off as to whether or not you are ready to make such a move. And again, I'm going to give out that phone number, 303-632-4160. You can call in right now and chime in. And if you've got a question, I'd be happy to navigate that with you and answer it if possible. Number one, your head and your heart are in the right place. Now let's break this down a little bit. Okay, so you had a good idea. All right. You turned it into a business. It's gotten off to a great start, but you've realized now that this right there, that's where the real work starts, right? You got to roll up your sleeves. Migrating from a startup to a fast growing company requires passion and dedication and near total immersion. We talk about the entrepreneurial half days. You know, you work from 9 to 9. That's going to be the short end of what's real. I can't tell you the last time I've worked a 12-hour day consistently. It's usually when you're scaling up, when you're growing at an accelerated rate, it's usually a 15 or an 18-hour day. You say, oh, that's too much. I didn't want to do that. Well, maybe you can work smarter than I do, but ultimately it's up to you. How are you going to deal with the pressure and anxiety, the enormous responsibility, and manage to balance all the other aspects of your life, like family and health? And I'll tell you right now, you're probably not going to be able to. It doesn't balance the way that the gurus all suggest that it might be able to. You can find balance, but when you're growing, when you're scaling, it's not always that simple. You know, we would joke about this. I am the resident single experience pro, right? I've been divorced for I think it's 8 years now, and you know, I on occasion I'll go out on a date or whatever, and I've had a couple of my dates say to me, "You don't have time for me. That in fact you're just too busy in your business." I think that's a fair assessment. I think that there is a time and a place for everything. We make time for what's important to us. I think everybody would agree with that. And right now, they're right, especially if you lead with that. You're absolutely right that right now I'm building a business. I'm building a company that is going to be sustainable and highly valuable, talking about 7-8 figures valuable in the future. And so if that's going to be the case, now is the time for that. I also believe that if the right person came along, priorities are always able to reallocate. All right, so what's another sign that you're ready to grow? You're ready to scale your business? Well, look at your bank account. Is the money rolling in? Congratulations. You've started a business that people are actually paying you for the products and services. Pat yourself on the back. Most startups don't even reach that stage. Of course, revenue alone doesn't make a functioning business. Revenue and profits are two different things. And that's the thing. You've got to check out the difference between revenue and profits, because you might think, you know, how many people do we know that have hundreds of thousands of dollars coming into the bank? And then at the end of the year, they're like, how did anybody make a living here? My bank account is still empty, because it takes money to make money, my friends, and revenue and profits are two vastly, vastly different things. So make sure that you know the difference. And if you don't, get yourself a business coach. We've got lots of them in our directory. You got to connect with Gary Barnes, Gary Barnes International. I'll tell you what, go check out GaryBarnesInternational.com. Click on the events. He's got his Business Mastermind Boot Camp happening June 24, 25, 26. And I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. You want to go? Angel and I will be there. We'll be the MCs of the program. And then we'll also be speaking on how to leverage major market media and make sure you get invited back again and again. I digress. Check your bank account. You need profits, not just revenue. Next one. You've assembled that killer team, and they have all that it takes in order to manage a much larger business. If you look around and you see a team that is ready and poised and willing to take the infrastructure that you've developed to the next level, then you're ready to scale. You're ready to grow that business. If you don't have that killer team yet, you're not ready. You have to have the structure, the infrastructure ready before you decide to scale. We talked about the cash in the bank, cash on hand. Cash flow is probably, and cash flow crises are probably the number one killer of small companies. So yes, you've got profits. Yes, you've got revenue coming in, but is your cash flow where it needs to be? And I'll tell you, this is where a financial advisor comes in. And I strongly, strongly encourage you to have one of those, a business financial advisor. And then finally, do you have your processes in place? Are they documented so that, God forbid, should you get sick, something happens, you got to have that in place. Listen, we got to take a top of the hour news break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got more positive business talk just on the other side of this. You've been listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Eric Kramer hanging out with you. Angel's away, but she'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Kramer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada, Denver.
Denver's only business radio station, Money Talk 1690 AM.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com. In America, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Benjamin Franklin and other founding fathers handed us a republic and challenged us to keep it. The challenge remains today, more than 240 years later. The Americhicks invite you to call in every weekday afternoon at 5 p.m. to sort through the smoke and mirrors to discuss government policies as right versus wrong rather than right versus left. Denver's only female-hosted call-in talk show on your drive home. The Americhicks, Kim Monson and Molly Vogt, sponsored by Yanni's in the Landmark for the best lamb chops in town. Weekday afternoons at 5 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer, helping you get your business right. Angel is off speaking to a group of business women today, and therefore you have me, but I've got you as well. And here's what I want to do. I want to open up the phone lines, and if you want to have a conversation with us about any of the topics that we are addressing today, you can certainly join. Or if you've got just, we want to chat about something, you got a question, business question, any of that, you can give us a shout, 303-632-4160. That's 303-632-4160. Be able to chat with you. Once again, that number, 303-632-4160. Give us a call and let's talk out whatever it is that's on your mind. Hello to all our friends that are watching by way of our Facebook Live. We appreciate you so very much. Hey, do us a favor. Share the show. Simply click the share button. It's just a one-step process, and we are grateful for you. Today's kindness act of the day, hashtag kindness act of the day, is to send a thank you note, to write out a handwritten thank you note. Doesn't have to be fancy. It could be on a piece of white paper. Doesn't matter what kind of a thank you note, but say thank you to somebody in handwriting, saying, thank you so much for being in my life. I'm grateful that you're a part of it. I'm grateful that you're a part of my business. I'm grateful that you're a part of what we're doing together, and then give it to them. The goodwill that is generated when we do something like that is significant, and we always encourage you to use the hashtag kindness act of the day. All right. We've got Angel's away, and because Angel's away, perhaps we can go back to the days of yore. And of course, if you want to make that phone call and interrupt this segment, that's fine. We welcome that. 303-632-4160. But if nobody calls, I'm going to take you on a journey back in time. That's right. We're going to talk a little bit about the news that you might not be aware of. For instance, the Utah Attorney General's office just said in a court filing today that the man suing the state has no constitutional right to marry his laptop computer. What? Chris Sevier filed a lawsuit against the state of Utah, arguing that he should be allowed to marry his laptop computer. And he's using the legalization of same-sex marriage as the basis for the lawsuit. I don't understand that. I have nothing to do with this story. I'm just reporting the news. The lawsuit, which names Governor Gary Herbert, Attorney General Sean Reyes, and Utah County Clerk Brian Thompson, was recently changed to include plaintiffs, other plaintiffs who seek the right to enter into a polygamous marriage. Sevier, who is acting as his own attorney, no surprise there, has filed similar lawsuits outside of Utah. He's barred from practicing law in Tennessee. Interesting. Yep. Plaintiffs contend that because the courts have recognized same-sex individuals' right to marry, this court should further expand the right to marry to include unions between a person and a laptop computer and unions between multiple partners. That was the Assistant Attorney General David Wolf wrote in a court filing obtained and published online by a local television station. Marrying your laptop computer? That makes no sense to me at all. This is interesting. I used to live in Wyoming. Does anybody know where Sundance, Wyoming is? Up in the northeast corner of the state. There is a town called Aladdin, Wyoming. It includes a store and a gas station and a post office. And the entire town, or most of it, is heading for the auction. An auctioneer is preparing to sell a large piece of property, nearly an entire Wyoming town, including a grocery store, motel, cafe, and a liquor store. And the auctioneer says that Friday's auction will include virtually all of the commercial property in Aladdin, a small town with a population of about 15 people. So you have a town and residents in that. The auction includes a 125-year-old Aladdin store, Cindy B's Cafe, the motel, the post office, a liquor store with a liquor license. That's huge. And a gas station, about $160,000 worth of commercial inventory. You don't even have to really live there. If you want to buy it, you can buy it and have somebody manage the town if you'd like. Doesn't matter where you start out. It's where you end up. And with the auction, there is no top limit. So there you have it. You can purchase each of the properties individually or as a full package bundle. And Rick Brangle, the current property owner, said the town has become a stop for tourists and bikers during the yearly Sturgis Bike Rally. Said the Aladdin store has brought in more than $1 million in revenue during the past 10 years. Getting a little long in the tooth, so we decided to put it up for auction. Would like to see it stay the way that it is. I know Aladdin, Wyoming. I've stopped there at the restaurant. I've stopped there at the store to pick up supplies. That's where you can get the fishing bait for fishing in the Sand Creek out there in Wyoming and South Dakota area. And folks, wow, maybe you want to buy a town. If so, you can do so if you'd like. Did you hear about this? A donut shop here in Denver is celebrated yesterday's National Donut Day early by making deliveries throughout Denver by drone. Lamar's Donuts used a drone to deliver donuts throughout the city in an early celebration of National Donut Day. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock shared the live video of the drone delivering donuts from the Denver-based chain Lamar's Donuts to the city and county building on Wednesday. Operation Donut Drop is what they called it. And wow, this drone stuff is real. I don't get it yet. Because I have the mind of a criminal teenager. Can I admit that out loud over the air? I'm thinking if there is a drone carrying anything of value at all, and donuts might qualify, especially Lamar's donuts are very tasty, kind of like a loaf of bread with sugar on it. And I see a drone getting ready to drop those things off, I'm throwing a net. Whew. And not Annette the girl. A net to catch the drone. You stop the propellers from doing damage and relieve that. I'm just saying, maybe drone. I don't know how they're handling that process, because it just seems ripe for disaster. This drone delivery stuff, but apparently it worked out okay. Let's see, what else should we talk about? Oh, are you a good speller? Well, Google Trends released a report on the most misspelled words in each state based on a search result for the phrase how to spell. So, people go into and say, how to spell this or that or whatever. Residents of California, Minnesota, New York, and Kentucky all struggle to spell the word beautiful. That's hard to imagine because California, Minnesota, New York, Kentucky, all beautiful states. Residents of Washington, Alabama, and Maine and Michigan can't seem to spell the word pneumonia. Other words that plague people in multiple states include schedule, Maybe they are British and they pronounce the word schedule, and maybe that's complicated to spell. How about tomorrow? Maintenance or hallelujah. Now, hallelujah is one of those weird words. It's got that silent J, right? But tomorrow or maintenance? Do you guys have problems spelling these words? Or do you have a word? Is there a word or a couple of words that that boggle you? Maybe it's the then and than. I don't know if that's really misspelling or it's simply we don't know which one to use. Interesting. People in the state of Wisconsin regularly double check the spelling of their state's name as the most commonly searched for how to spell Wisconsin. I live here, but I'm not sure how to spell where I live. Residents of Massachusetts also had the same issue. Well, they get a pass, don't you think? Massachusetts is much harder to spell than Wisconsin. And then finally, 2017, the difficulty has increased as the most commonly searched for how to spell is, get this, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Can't make this up. Google Trends. Lots of weird news for you today. We have a fantastic program for you today. Chris Pagula is going to join us right after the break. We're going to talk a little bit. Well, you know what? You're going to have to tune in to find out what we're going to talk about. This is the home of positive business talk. Eric Raymer, this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
This is Dan Kaplis. Our firm is dedicated to always being on the leading edge of the practice of personal injury law. That includes game-changing, next-generation technology, nationally respected experts, and innovative visual tools that help us bring our client's case to life for the purposes of settlement or, if necessary, trial. We only accept a limited number of cases, so we're able to devote to each client our full arsenal of technology, skilled attorneys, and staff. We are a serious firm for serious cases, and we make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. If you'd like to talk with me about your case, just give me a call or email me through our website. There's no charge for an initial consultation. 303-770-5551, 303-770-5551, or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
This is Albert Mohler for townhall.com. Students at the University of Notre Dame recently staged a walkout protest against Vice President Mike Pence, who was the university's commencement speaker. One young man interviewed about the protest looked squarely into the camera and said, "Commencement is about us. It's not about national politics. This is a distraction." Well, this is a profound misunderstanding of the commencement ceremony, and it's also a reflection of the incredible narcissism that seems now to affect so many at various age levels in American society. The commencement is actually a celebration of learning and the dignity of education. It's about achievement, yes, but it's also about promise. It's about obligation and responsibility on the part of the graduates, even as they depart the campus of the university or other institution of higher education and pursue their callings in life. But that statement, "it's about us," when it comes to commencement, is very revealing. It tells us a great deal about a fundamental moral shift that has taken place in this country. I'm Albert Mohler.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. See what our family can do for your family. 800-362-8370.
Question: would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? And would you seat them in a car seat that's not the correct one? Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. More info at safercar.gov/the right seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
If you're a sleep apnea sufferer who's on the go to your phone. Because if you give us a call right now, you'll be able to try the world's first portable mini CPAP device absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. It's the Transcend Mini CPAP. an engineering marvel that's as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. Its unique design is so small and so light, you can fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. No more dragging around a big, bulky CPAP. Even better, now you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights by calling minicpap.com, 1-800-900-1672. Transcend is FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. You can also add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. So now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't wait. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-900-1672. That's 1-800-900-1672.
Finally, be comfortable in your home. Install a new energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning system from Pastor Camp and receive up to $1,700 in rebates. Or take advantage of 0% interest financing for up to 72 months with approved credit. The Pastor Camp family has provided comfort and a customer satisfaction guarantee for over 50 years. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. Call 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We do want to interact with you live on the program, so at any point you want to join in, feel free to jump into our Facebook Live. You make a comment, we'll replay that or talk about it on the program. Listen, gone are the days of the man being the sole breadwinner of the family, leaving his partner home to raise the kids. Today's parenting is a joint effort with men assuming more active role in the day-to-day responsibilities. But parenting can be an overwhelming experience for any new dad on the front lines. I'm grateful that it's been a while for me. You might be scared out of your mind, and it's okay. Enter the Diaper Dude. That's right. Diaper Dude, the ultimate dad's guide to surviving the first 2 years. Dadrapreneur, hope I said that right, Chris Pegula is the founder of the True Dude and Diaper Dude lifestyle brands, and he is with us today to talk about this new book, The Diaper Dude, the ultimate dad's guide to surviving the first 2 years. Chris, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Are you there, Chris?
I am here.
Fantastic. Very nice to have you along with us. Hey, Diaper Dude, I got to be honest with you. Now, I'm out of the brand new child rearing stage of life, and so I was unaware of the brand. But looking at this, what a cool thing you have done. Talk to us about what Diaper Dude is all about.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for those kind words. I actually started the brand 14 years ago when my oldest son was already 3, actually. He's now 17.
Right.
And it was inspired by my wife when she was pregnant with him. She came home one day with literally a dozen flowery diaper bags. I kid you not. And I took one look at them and I'm like, where's mine? And she said, take your pick. And I was like, what? No way. I'm not carrying a leopard style or flowery style diaper bag. So that really was the inspiration, and there was nothing on the market. So I kind of went for it and ended up coming up with the concept and following through, and a few years later, launched the company.
Well, and the company and what you're referring to is the various bags and so on. They remind me, and we talked about this in the studio earlier today. They remind me of that commercial where the guy's wearing what some people would call a Merce. Right, and he says it's a European. It's a what is it? European men's handbag or a European man bag, and but these are cool. And people like Brad Pitt and others in the celebrity realm are using Matthew Broderick, Ben Stiller. They're using these as diaper bags and satchels and whatnot. This is great. Your story is exciting. When you rolled this thing out, how did you get it to market? How did it catch fire?
You know, it's interesting. I was fortunate. I think it was all about the timing, even though, you know, it's actually more topical today and current that dads are as involved or more so involved than when I started the company. But the fact that it was a concept geared towards men was totally unique to the industry. And again, like nothing existed in that marketplace or that category. In fact, we pride ourselves on having created the category diaper bags for dads that exists now in most stores and outlets when shopping for baby products. But it was kind of a combination of luck, accident, and perseverance. I was fortunate having lived in Los Angeles and still do, but I was an actor at the time and had friends that were agents or actors, and they happened to be having children. So I would pretty much give them a product to sort of get opinions from and whatnot, and then they would buy and share for their friends, and it's pretty much snowballed from there. I went into my first account here in Los Angeles, which was Fred Siegel at the time, and I called him up on the phone saying, hey, I have a concept for a product called Diaper Dude, diaper bags for dads. I'd love to show it to you. And they were like, okay, come in next week. And I was shocked. I had no idea it would be that simple. And it wasn't all easy, but
sure. But
pretty
Chris,
much the concept being new and unique inspired a lot of
all right, so you got a great concept. It's new, it's unique, which is a big thing. But Chris, I've said this for years, and I wonder, I'd love to get your opinion on it. And actually, it came out of the situation where I used to be a professional illusionist and, like a magician, David Copperfield kind of guy. And I was sitting in the Hollywood Hills, just over Lakeside, golf course there behind the back lot of Universal.
Oh yeah.
And was talking to a buddy. He got a phone call, and I was literally offered a 5-minute segment on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and I'm the guy that turned it down.
Oh,
right.
Oh,
and so here's the story that came out of that, and I've told this story for decades now, and it is this: it's not what you know, but who knows you. That is the most important thing. What do you think?
I think there's a lot of that falls into play. I mean, it was like that in the acting world too. While there's so many talented actors that are looking for work, and most of the time it happens to be they're in the right place at the right time, or they discover the relationship that they have with somebody through a friend. So, I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Statement for sure.
Absolutely. Now, Chris, the book that you are putting out here, Diaper Dude, the Ultimate Dad's Gift or Guide, for surviving the first 2 years. This book is doing very, very well. Talk to us about the success of that.
For sure. Absolutely. It's really exciting. It's a follow-up to a book I wrote a few years back called From Dude to Dad, the Diaper Dude Guide to Pregnancy, which focused on the process of feeling connected and learning about the pregnancy and being a supportive partner through that experience. And it's spoken in a way that men can relate to and understand. And it's kind of like, man-to-man sort of speech.
Sure.
But this book is the follow-up, so it covers the first 2 years. And essentially, it's a lot about my experience as a child relating to my parenting and how I'm parenting my children. And it's funny how I always thought before becoming a parent that I'll never be like my dad. And after writing this book, I found more so that I'm more like him than I had imagined, and I'm actually happy about that. So it was kind of a cathartic and a fun experience to come to that conclusion.
Well,
but it's been a great process and a fun process.
I'm reading the bio on it. It says from filled with useful information, hilarious stories of dad madness, psychology, science, and engaging sidebars. Diaper Dude covers everything from bonding, baby proofing, when you're going to have sex again, to toddlerhood tantrums and tag teaming with your partner. It is the perfect gift for anybody who is in that stage of life. Chris, where can people pick up a copy?
Well, you can find it at a local bookstore near you or the larger retailer bookstores like Barnes & Noble and, of course, Amazon.
You bet.
And you can also check out our website, diaperdude.com, to check out diaper bags that, were a great compliment for that, and especially leading up to Father's Day this, next few weeks. It's a great gift for the book and bag.
Yeah, you got to check out the men's convertible bag, the men's messenger bag. They come in various colors and scales, but you're going to just love them. There's even one in camo. How can you say no to that? Chris, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Great guest, man.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Absolutely. That's Chris, the Diaper Dude Pegula, and we are grateful for his contribution to this conversation. Time for the bottom of the hour news, but when we get back, more positive business talk. And if you want to join the conversation, feel free to call now, 303-632-4160. Got something you want to promote? Got something you want to talk about? Got a question in your business? 303-632-4160. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
Spring is bursting out all around us. Birds are singing their courtship songs. Squirrels are romping playfully through the trees. Butterflies are painting our gardens with color. KDMT Radio invites you to learn more about these felicitous activities by joining David and Scott Menno for Bird Talk every Saturday at noon, right here on KDMT. Bird Talk is presented by Wild Birds Unlimited and can help you create the most attractive backyard wildlife habitat in the known universe. You'll hear fascinating interviews, wildlife news, and entertaining information about the natural world. KDMT Radio invites you to learn more by joining David and Scott Menno for Bird Talk every Saturday at noon, right here on KDMT. So give the Bird Dudes a call with your questions this Saturday at noon on Bird Talk. Wild Birds Unlimited brings people and nature together.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
Did you know 50% of people with severe mental disorders are affected by substance abuse? At A New Outlook Counseling Services, they provide a safe, healing environment for those suffering with substance abuse, relationship, or mental issues. Robert Johnson is a licensed therapist in long-term recovery and has a master's degree in marriage, family, and child therapy. He offers evidence-based practices backed by research, offering greater success in alleviating symptoms and are effective in overcoming substance abuse. A New Outlook Counseling Services has over 45 five-star ratings on Rate-A-Biz. They're open 6 days a week and accept most major insurance and Medicaid. They will also work with families in need on a sliding scale, so don't wait to get the help you need. The healing begins here. Call A New Outlook Counseling Services now at 720-370-5216, 720-370-5216, or visit the website highlandsranchcounselor.com. That's highlandsranchcounselor.com.
Hi, this is residential real estate expert Dan Palomino from the Colorado Dream House team. Listen, if you're thinking about selling your home, you want to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. To do that, you need a great real estate team and one with incredible marketing. We're so sure our marketing plan for your home is better than everyone else. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Here's what we're offering. Interview the Colorado Dream House team to sell your home. Then interview our competition. If their marketing plan is better than ours, then you can hire them and we'll pay you $250. I know. It sounds crazy, giving you $250 to hire our competition. It probably won't happen because we're so sure you'll find our marketing plan better, you'll hire us to sell your home at top dollar. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose and $250 to gain. Call us today at 720-446-6325. Or to find out more information about our marketing guarantee, visit coloradodreamhouse.com/250.
I'm psychologist Dr. Peggy Mitchell-Clark. Are you confused, stuck in a rut, or ready for change? Then register for my Do Something Different for a Change Personal Transformation Retreat in Denver on Saturday, June 17th. You'll receive life-transforming strategies and clarity about where you are, where you want to go, and what's holding you back. You'll leave feeling excited about doing something different and confident that you're moving in the right direction. Go to drpegradio.com and click on Retreat.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of positive business talk. I've opened up the phone lines. Angel is out chatting with some business women in a group that she needed to go speak to, and therefore you have me and I have you. So this is one of those rare times that we open up the phone lines and say, if you want to call in and either bring a question, just chat about something happening in your business, share a cool story, it doesn't matter. No format, no rules. If you want to call in, and by the way, if you do that, that's free advertising for your business, which is always a good thing. 303-632-4160, 303-632-4160. We got about 20 minutes left in the program, and for the next 20 minutes, I'll take your phone calls if you want to bring them. So leaving that up to you, but if you've got something that maybe you just wanted a question, and you wanted to know what's going on, how can you do this? What time, where am I at in my business process, and how should I take the next step? Any of those things, you are welcome to do so. The credibility that we bring to the table, or the credentials, I should say, that we bring to the table, is that Angel and I, long before we started this radio show 8.5 years ago, we have been business coaches and consultants, trainers for years and years. So go ahead and bring your phone calls and your questions, and or just a funny story. We're good with that as well. When putting together a group of individuals to work together on a project, it can seem easy to simply delegate, all that you're going to have to do to other people. What that doesn't do, however, is set anyone else up on staff to lead after your departure or the leader's departure. So, the lack of initiative that comes with passivity may actually be crippling to an organization, especially one striving to grow in multiple independent departments. Here then are several ways to build a team of leaders from within, which is, leadership has kind of been the theme of the program today. And I want to kind of give you a couple of tools that will help you grow your leadership and more, not just your leadership, but the leadership from within. Because in order to scale, remember earlier in the program, we talked about how do you know when it's time to grow? How do you know when you should invest in the scaling or the ramping up of a thriving business? And there were lots of different points. Check the archives for this broadcast as soon as we're done. Number one, promote cross-departmental teamwork. Do away with those departmental boundaries that seem to be in every organization. This is the marketing department and they're the sales department. The marketing department always says the sales department is responsible for the lack of revenue. And the sales department says, if you would simply provide collateral, we would be able to sell better. Do away with those departmental boundaries by creating teams able to work in multiple fields to make most of your employees' skill sets. So cross-promote. Hey, athletes do it all the time. They cross-train, right? The wise leader or the wise entrepreneur cross-trains. When I first was given the general manager's position of my first restaurant way back in the day, before I was able to assume the rank of general manager, I had to go through a cross-promotional training so that I could do every single one of the positions that I would then, soon be overseeing. So promote cross-departmental teamwork as you consider growing the structure, the infrastructure of your business. Another way to build team of leaders while saving yourself some work is give other people authority. Let employees to make those decisions rather than simply dismissing them when offered. It's a great way for people to begin tapping into their own problem-solving and analytical skills early on. Practices that are actually going to serve particularly usefully when transitioning into leadership roles. Remember, when you're the boss and then you take on an employee or two employees or three or four, and everybody has their own differentiated role, you're a small, one could even say you're a micro business. But when you cross over into scaling your operation, you're going to need somebody to do what you can do. And having a team of people that can all do it interchangeably, not to say that that's their identity or their main function, but having a team of people that can step up and make decisions for the departments, make decisions for their downline authority, right? For the people that they are serving. And remember, leadership is all about servanthood. It's all about serving others rather than being a dictator, which nobody likes. Along the lines of building a team of leaders while saving yourself some work, tell your staff about your process. One of the most intriguing parts of leadership is the mystery around it. Few people who aren't leaders actually know how those important decisions get made, where the company's planning on going, how products get decided on from start to finish. And being free and transparent with your information shows employees the steps that they'll have to take when they try to step in as leaders rather than leaving them blind. And all of this, if you're not following, all of this is leading to the sustainability of your company, because if your employees truly believe that there is no place for them to grow, guess what they're going to do? They're going to bail. They're going to leave. They're going to cut out. And so when you tell your staff about your process, not just this is what I decided, but this is why I decided what I decided. This is my process. These are the 3 litmus tests that have to be passed before any product goes to market. Anything like that. And my friends, that's where it's at. That's what you really want to do. Okay? So tell your staff about the process. If you can give them that and get them thinking along those lines, and then allow them to release a product and maybe put it out, you'll be way ahead of the game. Next, express your passion. Now, listen, passion is one of those words that is so overused when it comes to, how to grow a business, how to start a business. You can't start a business that's going to grow or thrive if you don't have any passion. All right, we get that. We get that. But ultimately, and Angel says it this way. She says, no one is more interested, no one will be more interested in the success of your business than you. So if you want anybody to kind of come close, to come, to jump in with as much or close to as much enthusiasm as you bring to it, you've got to share that. You've got to tell your leaders, train your leaders to see how much you care about the team, the project, the organization, the why, the movement. Angel and I, tomorrow is Fan Bragging Friday, and we're going to talk a lot about, for 2 hours, we open up the phone lines and invite people to call in with what's good in business. Folks, that is more than an alliteration, Fan Bragging Friday. That is, it's the heart and soul of the mission of Experience Pros, is to celebrate the good instead of bemoaning the negative. It's a movement. And so why do we do it every Friday? Why do we make that, dedicated? Why do we not take any guests? We only take phone calls and celebrate those calls. I can tell you why. It's because we're going to express our passion, because somewhere out there, somebody else is going to be just as excited about that as we are. The idea of somebody being able to call into a nationally syndicated radio show and talk about somebody else's business and then be able to promote their business as well, all for free. Somebody's going to light up and say, that could be my business plan right there. And we keep doing it. We've been doing it for 8.5 years. We keep doing it. And guess what? Somebody's going to connect. Somebody's going to click. And they do. The calls come. And when they come, we are happy to share them out. Finally, the final way to build a team of leaders while saving yourself some work is you got to be clear about responsibilities. Set clear goals for every person, as well as the tasks that are expected to do. Aiding in helping future leaders set those exact same roles for the people that they're going to lead in the future. In some cases, it might even help them learn how to create new ones, a necessary step that accompanies every company's growth. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more positive business talk. That's what you've come to expect. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Will your current career path lead you to financial independence? Stop worrying about working till you drop, losing your job, or retiring in poverty. It's simple. Register for our free passive income workshop and learn the 7 principles we use to provide for our families and run our businesses. We reveal the 5 reasons you should invest in real estate, and we show you how every dollar you invest in a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways. It's time to get this life-changing information. Register today at mypassiveincomeworkshop.com. Stop making excuses. Go to mypassiveincomeworkshop.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
Would you rather get your degree from one of the most innovative online universities in the country or one of the nation's most affordable? How about both? Now you can at Southern New Hampshire University. Get degree information and see how to apply online by texting the word FRESH to 554433. College tuition is skyrocketing, making getting a degree almost impossible for too many, but it doesn't have to be that way. Founded in 1932, Southern New Hampshire University has the credibility of a New England campus, but by offering programs online, we've made education incredibly accessible and affordable. You'll discover knowledge and skills from instructors who are leaders in their field. Plus, you get all the flexibility, support, and encouragement needed to prepare you for the career you've always wanted. Southern New Hampshire University. See yourself succeed. Grab your smartphone and do the smart thing. Get degree information and see how to apply online by texting FRESH to 554433. That's FRESH to 554433.
Hi, this is Oren, owner of Absolutely Cabinets. Since 1989, I've sold Aristocrat cabinets for kitchens and baths, and they have proven year in and year out to be a great dollar value. With Aristocrat, you can buy the level of cabinetry you feel comfortable with in regard to construction. If you want all the features without making a decision, I sell Decora, which is a semi-custom line of cabinets with solid wood fronts, dovetailed drawers, full extension glides with soft close automatically on drawers and doors. From basic up, I can put you into cabinetry that will fit all your wants and needs. Thanks to all my repeat and referral customers over the years.
Go visit Oren's showroom at 5940 West 38th Avenue near the corner of Harlan and 38th Avenue. Or give him a call at 303-425-5592. That's 303-425-5592. Or visit AbsolutelyCabinets.com. New store hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to noon on Fridays. You never planned on getting injured in an accident. You don't know where to turn. Call Boson Law. When you meet with John Boson, you'll know right away you've made the right decision. John will put you at ease and explain the whole process start to settlement. He'll handle medical bills, work directly with the insurance company, and help you get back on your feet. John and his whole staff are amazing. If your whole world has been turned upside down, Boson Law will help turn it right side up. It starts with a free consultation, no money out of the pocket, and Boson Law only gets paid when they win your case. If you're hurt, the call is easy, and their number is too. Call Boson Law at 303-999-9999. 303-999-9999. 303-999-9999. Or visit BosonLaw.com. That's BOESEN Law.com. Call Boson Law 303-999-9999. Or visit BosonLaw.com. That's BOESEN Law.com.
Is it time to remodel that outdated kitchen or bathroom? I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. And with a new year comes even more ways to save on your new cabinets and countertops. Our current specials and upgrades will literally save you thousands of dollars on your project. Need a bathroom vanity? We have a huge selection of granite vanity tops and cabinets in stock, all at incredibly low prices. And as always, we upgrade all our cabinets to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. These special prices won't last for long, so there's never been a better time to get started. Let us go to work for you. You can visit our showroom or call us today. 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Also, to view all our current specials, visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
Hey there, Dan Cicchini, owner of Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. There's absolutely no reason why right now can't be your time to get started on that beautiful new kitchen or that awesome bath you've always wanted. See what our family can do for your family. 800-362-8370.
Question. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? And would you seat them in a car seat that's not the correct one? Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. More info at safercar.gov/the-right-seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey is out. She's talking to a bunch of business women, inspiring them to take their business to the next level. You've got me, and I've got you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks to our friend, listener Robert, who just in the comment of from our last segment, talking about vision, sharing the vision with your employees. He says simply this: make sure the vision is clear for all involved. One of the ways that you can do that, thank you, Robert, is to say what you said, and then invite them to tell you what they heard. Here at Experience Pros, we have a phrase that is common. I think came originally from Angel's interaction with her husband Jay, and that is that what you heard? And it often happens right after the one or the other party says something, and then they get this blank look on their face, like, I'm not sure what you just said. Or when asked, this is what I think you just said. Is that what you heard? So ask for a little bit of feedback. So there's a couple of different things that have caught my eye today as we get ready to wrap this program up. And there are a number of things that you should immediately give up if you are seeking or desiring astonishing confidence. If you want to develop confidence, to give a real boost to your self-esteem, there are a number of things that you need to give up. And right at the top of the list, get rid of all negative self-talk. Like I said, I'm on day 11, I believe, might be day 12, of our 24-hour no complaint challenge. So 24 hours, that's a day. But if I don't get it perfect, I'm going to do it over and over and over again until I work on it, which if I do it for 21 days, I'm pretty sure it will turn into a habit. But part of that no complaint challenge is eliminating self-talk. So give up self-talk, negative not self-talk, but negative self-talk. At one point in life, you need to be, your inner coach motivated you, but now it's holding you back and it's lowering your self-esteem. Get rid of the negative Nancy's. Number 2, and this is written by Matthew Jones, so you may or may not like this next one. You got to give up caring too much about what other people think about you. Seeking approval from other people reinforces the idea that you need external validation. And the fact is that you need you need internal validation. You need to believe that you're enough. You need to build yourself up. Stop trying to meet other people's expectations. Start appreciating yourself. There it is right there. Start appreciating yourself. The third one, things you need to give up if you want astonishing confidence. Stop wasting time on activities that don't bring value. Now, Matthew Jones threw in Netflix in this. Stop wasting time on activities like Netflix that don't bring value. I don't know if Netflix is your kryptonite or not, but in order to build confidence, you need to develop a sense of pride in that competence, in the competence that you bring to the table, investing in yourself rather than indulging in temporary escapes. I will say all things in moderation and balance. So if Netflix is your escape, or if reading a novel is your escape, as it is mine, or whatever the case may be, take the escape. That's all right. Keep it in balance. Keep it in moderation. Things you need to give up in order to have astonishing confidence. Stop seeing only shortcomings rather than opportunities for growth. Focusing on limitations only builds strength, builds their strength, the strength of the limitation. Refrain from viewing shortcomings as obstacles, and instead reframe them as areas for growth or opportunities for growth. You want to be overwhelmingly confident? Start filling your life with screens and stimulation rather than quiet introspection. Stop overstimulating your brain by staring at screens all day. And I'm talking about your phone screen. I'm talking about your computer screen. All brilliant minds read and reflect. It's time for you to build a foundation of success and confidence instead of building superficial entertainment. And by the way, if you don't have the covering for the blue light that comes on your contacts or your glasses or whatever, I don't know if they make it for the contacts, but certainly with glasses, you may be doing damage to your eyes without even knowing it. You want to be astonishingly confident? Stop reliving the past. No matter how good or how bad things were in the past, they've already happened. Bring your attention to the present and start building the better future. What we do today matters for tomorrow. Can't take away, can't change, and even if it's glory days, can't relive the glory days. You can remember them. If they're happy memories, by all means, keep them. But the point of this one is, if you want to build astonishing confidence, know how to celebrate the moment. And by celebrating the moment, you build the future for tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna switch gears on that. I think that's enough for things that you should immediately give up if you want astonishing confidence. If you'd like more, I could certainly provide a link to the story that I drew from. But this story comes out of the news, and I thought it interesting. We'll just wrap our program on this. A Boston man has decided, you know what? He used to be a 7-Eleven franchise owner in Boston, Massachusetts, and he decided, I'm not digging the vibe being a 7-Eleven owner, and so he literally went across the street and opened a 612 convenience store. Not a 7-Eleven, a 612. And why? Well, 7-Eleven began when the company forced him to offer hot food such as taquitos and hot dogs, which consumers rarely bought. There they'd sit on the rollers. No one would buy them, and every day I'd throw out $200 to $300 worth of food that I had to pay for. That's what he told the Boston Globe. 7-Eleven field consultant for the region then asked this owner, the franchisee, to begin offering chicken wings and pizza at his store, and in addition to that, hiring an employee to work the hot food counter at all times. He tried to resist the relationship with the company, and he finally came to an end. They came to a settlement outside of court. He opened the 612 store across the street from his old 7-Eleven, and guess what? People are going. That's right. If you don't like the way something's being done, do it differently, folks. That's it. Hey, tomorrow's Fan Bragging Friday. Will you call in 855-FAN-BRAG and say something nice about somebody else? Free marketing for you. Who wouldn't take that up? Thanks for tuning in.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience